And we're back. Joy's Wine Rack Summer Sipper Series, Session 2, Wine 2. This time we're going to go to Austria. Austria, not really known for wines typically. This one is actually excellent. It's a Gruner, Veltliner, or as they say, groovy. Remember that, groovy. And we're going to do a skeleton. We're going to have a groovy skeleton. How's that? So, today we've been to Italy, we've been to Portugal, we've been to Italy,
Spain.
We've been to Sicily, we've been to Spain, now we're going to go to Austria. Not Australia, two entirely different places. I know, who would have thunk it?
Hamburgs.
Different countries entirely.
I think Sarah said she wanted to sing The Sound of Music.
Okay, let's hear it.
I wanted to hear you sing it.
Maybe later.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for dun-dun-dun.
Because the hills are alive.
And we have,
Music.
Charisma.
Ah.
you know, it's hard to get good help and good yes sometimes, sorry. So we have a screw top, which is a
Stelvin closure.
Stelvin enclosure.
Enclosure.
And the really cool thing about the Austrian wines is they have the Austrian flag.
I'm not shaking my head at you, don't worry.
So you are
Call the
in
screw top.
Stelvin enclosure.
Stelvin enclosure.
Because
That's
we are
not as
vetted.
classy.
Yeah.
Our drop stop, remember this is super, super thick. Really tough.
Can you reuse those?
Yeah, I've been reusing.
Michelle, is it
I'm
super,
sorry.
super thick and really tough?
No.
I know, we just had two different conversations, sorry.
That was almost three.
Almost.
It's what we call an exercise for the student at home.
So, is this what you ordered? The skeleton?
That is absolutely what I ordered.
Excellent. And this one is a 2012. Remember, we're tasting things that sound kind of young, mostly because they're white. Wait, that sounds a little weird. Rather than red, because typically white doesn't age as well over time as what the white does. Red does.
That's more.
Yes, have some.
It's also a larger bottle.
It's a larger bottle. So
Why?
everything else we've been tasting is
Are you
750.
commenting upon the size of the bottle?
Everything else we've been tasting bottle-wise is 750 milliliters. This, you're absolutely right, this is a liter. Sarah knows bigger sizes.
Not touching that one.
Notes.
All the Gruner Veltliner, the Groovy that I've tasted from Austria, they go with the liter bottles instead. Could be a marketing ploy. Hey, you know, same price, bigger bottle. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. What do you think?
Let me try. It doesn't smell as fruity up front.
Because it's a skeleton.
Is it explosive?
It has a full, expansive finish.
See, when we're not tasting, we're reading. Always read, folks. It's good for you.
It's not as fruity as some of the others.
But it is expansive.
It is. It's not as dry as the one before.
Okay. And you'll notice as I'm dribbling a little bit.
To help him with that problem.
Thank you. But you should always have your brother help you with your dribbling problem.
Please, Jesus.
Armadillo!
Armadillo! The hills are alive.
Anyway, can we have the mystery hand?
Mystery hand? The stranger?
Stretch it.
By the way, Sarah, that was a wonderful video of you leaning forward.
And there you go. So the skeleton, Gruner Veltliner.
Thank you.
Veltliner, excuse me. So we're in Austria now. It's 2012.
Our Frere line left.
Where'd my friend Sarah go?
She's gone. Let's drink her wine.
Not bad. Definitely not as dry. This is going to be another one of those that's going to be really good for come home after work, hang out on the patio. It's probably going to be paired a little bit better and taste a little bit better with cheese versus the other one was more seafood, especially a salt. Sorry. That did not come from my rear end, I swear.
That's true. Not it.
So, what do we think? Michelle? Yes.
I already gave my review of
The skeleton.
the skeleton.
So, nothing else, huh?
Less dry. Well, I haven't gotten my second taste. Come back.
Sarah, what do you think?
See, I tend to believe that it might be about the same amount of dryness. Not sweet at all.
Definitely not sweet.
Not sweet.
Mm-mm.
I would say it has a different body to it.
Yeah,
than
it's
than-
fuller. It feels
Yeah.
More expansive.
it feels more expansive
More explosive.
or explosive.
It's not
explosive,
quite as
expensive.
light.
It is
As
not
the
as
other
light
one.
as the other one,
It's,
but it's still light. But
Yeah.
it's not as light.
it's not going to be something that, oh, I just had a glass of water.
No.
Vincenzo? Por favor? No, it's not.
So it would complement more with a base food, unlike what we were talking about earlier, where a salty or a heavy sauce. This would contrast with that. You cause yourself problems. A simpler thing like cheese or lamb or something that's more quiet as far as taste goes. It's very full on the end. I'll admit that the opening is very acidic right off the top, right off the tip of the
It
tongue.
smells kind of almost acidic
And
too.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. But as it gets in further, you feel it opening up, and it has a very full finish to it.
Right.
It's a well-rounded one.
Right, and as we're tasting this, including the audience, you can tell you're not tasting it in the same spot with the different wines that we're tasting. It's not all back here. It's more side of the tongue kind of stuff. What do you think, Guy?
I actually like it, and I like Albania, but I like this better because it is a little bit fuller, and it actually it has more flavor than the other one. So I
But-
think depending on what you're looking for,
Mhm.
that's a nice white wine. Still a good summer wine.
Yeah.
Still good for a summer sipper series.
Mhm.
That's one, two more, and you get the gargoyle.
Awesome.
Two more, come on, say it quick.
Oh, two more.
Does it have the bubble
You have to do
pipe?
it.
I said it's fully expansive.
No, summer super series.
You have to
Oh,
say
summer sipper series.
3 times fast.
Summer sipper series. Summer sipper series. Summer sipper series. Summer sipper series. Summer sipper series.
You're starting to get a little bit.
Nah.
Not bad though.
There might have been some supper in there too.
And,
That's
and
what I
now
heard.
with a
I heard
lisp.
supper. Oh, look at Sarah just called me out because she's jealous because she couldn't get through it. Whatever.
I never tried before.
I heard supper.
Sarah's tongue doesn't move as well as yours.
She's younger than I am.
And did you hear that?
Oh.
Even Cabo and Rio are going like, ooh. So if you hear something in the background, it's probably not stuff in my head. It's the pooches. So here's to you,
Did you say
pooches.
jazz? Okay.
Pooches.
You might have started with something else. Here's the cat.
Okay.
Okay.
And to La Familia.
La
Thank you.
Familia.
A big sigh goes around.
Allow me to fill you up.
What? Can I?
With the full liter.
Oh boy.
She can't handle the full liter. Cheers, madam.
I just watched
What? Oh my
a few
god.
good videos on that.
Twitching.
You can handle it.
Cheers.
You don't want to post this one later at night. It's going down that way.
Make sure you let it get into the back of your throat so you get all the full flavor.
The expansive flavor. Explosive.
Yeah, the explosive.
Expansive.
Full, expansive finish.
I thought there was
Expansive.
something about being
Finish.
explosive.
There is some explosive
The flavor is explosive.
but the finish is full and expansive. That only works if you get it all the
Oh
way
my.
to the end.
I'm all aflutter.